Alright, good morning.
Good morning.
So, back in Sydney now, and I haven't done a video all week. Now, these videos are based around my training. So, if there's no training, there's no video. So, hopefully that explains what I've been doing for the last 5 days. It has been strictly work and work only. To be honest, I've just been too tired and haven't trained since training day 8. So, but I'm back today. I'm back into training today. I feel good, feel ready to roll. We're just gonna go to the coffee shop this morning now that I'm back with family. So we're gonna just get a bit of family time in. So a 7 kilometer walk by the time we get back?
Yeah.
So we'll do that this morning. Grab a coffee. Nick and I have had a few chances to, you know, sit down and chill out together. And then today, I needed to swim and ride, but just with birthday parties and stuff that we've got to get Hamish to, I'm gonna do 2 bike rides today instead, and I'm gonna get to the swimming on Sunday. So it's now Saturday, so I'm a little bit behind on my schedule in regards to training. I'm definitely not gonna be getting everything that I needed to get done this week. That just, reality is what it is. So, training today will be 2 60-minute bikes at some stage, and then tomorrow I'll be able to get to my swimming. All right, buddy, cross over. Go, Zazzy. How you going with your training, boss?
Became friends with the bike this week.
You did? So every time that I'm away, Nick can't get to the gym just because obviously the kids are at home. So what do you need to do? You spend time doing weights at home and spending a bit of time on the bike?
Yeah, bike, weights, stretching, and then just walks/runs with the kids in the afternoon, like just jogging to the park, really.
And then you were back at the gym this morning. What did you do this morning?
14k, which was very, very nice. So just 10k's at 10k an hour, and then 4 1 kilometre efforts at 13k an hour.
What do you struggle with when I'm not here? Like with your training and whatnot? Like what do you find hard about it? Because obviously it's hard for both of us. All right, buddy, let's send it.
I mean, I definitely still have the availability downstairs to go and be on the bike and do some aerobic based training. I just don't enjoy it as much as either being able to go to the gym or getting outside for a proper run. And although I can do it with the kids in the afternoon, which I do, probably just the jogging or the stop-start that I don't enjoy as much, even though I know it would still be beneficial to my training. But that's okay. Adapt.
It's something that I talk to my clients about, is what you're probably talking about is like location motivation. So like the gym can provide what I call location motivation, which is like the only reason you go to the gym is for the gym, right? Yeah. Like there's no other thing that you do at the gym other than training. So there's no blurred lines, whereas when you're training from home, you got 3 kids, maybe some of you might work at home. There's a lot of different hats that you've got to wear.
All right, let's go, mate.
Which I know that you struggle with, right? But you're like, oh, well, I'm at home. Maybe I should do a bit of this, maybe I should do a bit of that.
Yeah.
Is that kind of true?
Yeah, and I guess
like whereas at the gym,
for me, I need to do it in the morning, especially if I'm doing it at home.
Yep.
Because otherwise
you don't train.
I don't train, and yeah, I get distracted. Oh, I'll try something else, or yeah, there's no kind of consistency or plan to it. Although this week you did write me a plan, so that made it a lot easier to follow a plan on the bike. And then
I haven't written you a plan for like months.
No, but these single leg deadlifts at body weight that I thought, what is this rubbish, at the time made me sore for days.
Nick's looking at an event next year down in Canberra, which I think you're yet to decide fully on, are you?
Yeah.
Which is
maybe.
It was exciting when we first saw it. It's down in Canberra. It's a 100-kilometre road run, but it's all done at night time, which you don't mind for the heat purpose of that.
Yeah.
But it's like a, what is it, a 5k loop of some kind?
It's the same 5k loop. It's kind of like the backyard old job.
Backyard old job. But then the end is at 100k.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see about that one, eh?
Yeah.
Nick's looking for more distance, but you don't like the trails, so we're trying to find you something that is still interesting. Which that's an event that they should put more on, right? Like, there's probably a lot of road runners that want to do a lot more distance, but don't want to be in the trails.
Yeah, but all of them, they seem to do either what can.
All right, buddy, go.
Or like the track one, like.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're both excited to be back together again, aren't we? Because not only do we get to hang out, but it also means that we seemingly get to train more.
Yeah.
Eh? Or do the training that we want to do.
Yeah.
I had heaps of opportunity to train this week. I just didn't. I was too tired, too physically exhausted. So that is what it is. That's just part and parcel of life, hey? When you got to work and do all those bits and drabs. Whereas now I feel good, I've had a good sleep. Get a couple of bikes in today and some swimming tomorrow. Are you going, Bum? Are you having your lunch? Are you tired? Do you want to go to bed soon? You do? Now? Hey? After lunch? Okay. Well, Daddy will do his warm-up while you eat your lunch. And then I'll put you to bed. Okay, so I'm on the bike now. It's a little bit after 12 o'clock. I've got to get 2 hours done today at some stage, and I don't have a 2-hour window on me right now. So I'm just going to get done what I can until I have my next phone call with another client. So I will jump on here now and have a bit of a spin while Zazie watches some TV. Hey, Zazie. Feeling a little bit, I don't know, not too jazzed up about this today for some reason. But that's part and parcel of these things sometimes. You right back there? You all good? Why don't you sit there, baby? Then you can see. Sorry, Daddy's in the way. Silly Dad. Hey? Alright. Okay, so lately I've been doing 8-minute rounds just to break it up in my mind because I feel like I've needed to do that. I don't feel like I need to do that today, even though I'm not feeling super duper energized to be sitting on this thing today, but I also don't feel like I need to break up the rounds, so I'm just going to aim to accumulate 2 hours today. That's the goal. So current time frame at the moment that I have is about 90 minutes before I've got to have my next phone call, which means I've got to find half an hour somewhere else within the day, which should be possible. Well, look, not should, it will be possible. It'll just come down to really reality of me making sure that I prioritize it. So I'm going to warm up, baby, for 10 minutes, and then you can have a sleep upstairs. Does that sound good? Yeah? Nicole is at a party with Hamish. She's got 2 parties to go to with him today. So I've got Lily and Zara here. And it's midday sleep time. Lily's already asleep upstairs. And Zazi's about to go to bed upstairs soon too, aren't you? You finish your lunch? I don't think you have. Huh? You haven't? I can see you got lunch there. Alright, nice easy warm up. So I'm literally just going to accumulate some time on here today. Nothing special about the 90 minutes. I won't be going too hard. I feel where I was working this week, it was super duper dusty, and it's just made me all congested. So I don't feel like I'm sick. At least I hope I'm not. But I definitely feel a bit, I don't know, feel like there's stuff stuck in my nose that I can't get out. But overall, I feel generally okay. So I'm just going to accumulate as much time as I possibly can today. I've only got literally this weekend, next weekend to do some form of training, and I'm going to go and pick up my mountain bike ASAP before the actual event because I haven't got one still, which is in 2 weeks. So, typical Nathan style, leaving everything to the last minute. Very organised for everyone else and my clients, but seemingly not so organised for myself. Oh dear. Anyway, the training's getting done. That's the most important part. Sleepy boys? Want to go to bed? Want to go to bed now? Yeah? Okay. Come on then. Do the whole bit and caboodle. Take the boots back off again. Come on, let's go. Alright, so I've got 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go, and I am just dripping everywhere. Now, just go back a few minutes ago. Yeah, well, an hour, but a few minutes on the video. Wasn't into it. Wasn't into it at all. But I just find that amazing. You can't always tune into that little voice at the beginning because I feel pretty good now. Feel better now after over an hour of this than I did at the beginning. I don't always go against those sensations of like not wanting to train, but I kind of had to use like higher knowledge of what I've done this week, and like I realistically should have been ready to train. So, and clearly I am. I've had a really good training session. Sometimes you're just not always feeling it. I think it was the stationary bike sensation. It's Saturday. I would rather be outside, but sometimes life doesn't allow you to do that. Actually, you know what? I probably could have been outside. Not today, but tomorrow. But I have opted for other things tomorrow, aka going for a motorbike ride. So you know what? If you give yourself a little bit of a review, sometimes you're just full of shit. I just said that I didn't have any time to get outdoors this weekend. Well, I do. I've just chosen the motorbike instead. And a good choice at that, if you ask me. But nonetheless, 90 minutes of this on a stationary bike is really kind of 3 to 4 hours of outdoor training. Now, why do I say that? Is because outdoors you've obviously got flats, inclines, but the declines. And when you're on the flats, when you're on a bike, you can let the bike's momentum kind of carry you forward, whereas on a stationary bike, I'm obviously working for the full time that I'm on here. So efficiency-wise, it's much better for me to be spending 90 minutes on here than 3 hours out there. Out there training, outdoor training is still very important, but if you haven't got the time or you don't prioritize the time, like I haven't for the motorbike riding, this is a good alternative. Same thing with the treadmill. For you runners out there as well, can be efficiency at its best. Just another tool in the tool belt. Just over 15 minutes to go. We're rocking it.